we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night. People was not covering their mouth, especially these little kids with they cough like that.
I'm a dog, but I still wanna party. Things felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like, Daddy, over the Barbie.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Chelsea Logan here. And in today's video, we will be doing a story time. And I know I haven't done one in a long time, but when I tell y'all this story time finna be so good, it's finna be good. And we are gonna be talking about my cruise story time, okay? And I know y'all are ready to hear the tea because yeah, I did vlog. I mean, I know y'all seen the vlog, and if you haven't, make sure you go check them out. But I was vlogging, but I know y'all want to hear some of the details and some of the tea of behind the scenes of what y'all didn't see, okay? So if you want to hear this story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you go grab your popcorn, your drinks, your food, whatever you need to, because girl, I'm finna tell a story. So let's get started. All right, so I actually left for my cruise on December the 16th, but I'm gonna start on December the 13th because that's when pretty much everything started as far as like the maintenance and the prep and stuff. December the 13th is when I had my last final for my first semester. So I actually went in and I took my final at 1 o'clock. And after I had got done with my test, which it took me about 3 hours to take the test, well, maybe like 2.5 hours to take the test. So I immediately got home and I went straight into my hair because I already had the hair here at home. And so I got straight into my hair and I ended up doing like these little, they're not invisible locks because they're not twisted to the scalp like how you're supposed to. They're just regular like twists with the barrels at the end, which I love them, and it took way less time than if I was to actually do invisible locks, which is what I wanted to do, but child, ain't nobody had time for that because that next morning we woke up and we went to the airport, okay? And again, we left the port. No, we flew to Miami. So that was really like my first time in Miami, and that was my first time staying in Miami. Girl, when I tell you, first of all, okay, the airport in Miami sucks. You might think that, you know, the airport here, the Atlanta airport, is the busiest airport in the world. Yes, it is the busiest airport in the world. But when I tell you, this airport is so much easier to maneuver in, like the signs, you can read them. When you go to Miami, them signs made no sense. I'm telling you, we over here looking for baggage claim, and the signs, one sign going left, the other sign going right. I'm like, okay, where's baggage claim? Like, that was the most chaotic airport I've ever been in. I just don't even want to go back to the airport, but obviously I'm gonna go back to Miami. I just did not like the way the airport was set up. Anyway, it gets to be the next day, the 16th. We're about to embark on the cruise. Now, y'all already know that last year I had a problem because I didn't have my passport for the cruise. But this year, your girl had it. She was prepared because last year, when I didn't have my passport, I immediately came home and booked an appointment and got my passport, okay, because I was not playing. So anyway, I didn't have a problem with getting my passport. Getting on the cruise was easy, you know, point blank period. So that was all easy and stuff. So let me just skip ahead to like the good parts and stuff. So the first day, I went to bed at like 9 o'clock. Why? Because all the hustle and bustle that we had to do, like we was so busy on the first day. It was crazy. So I went to bed at 9 o'clock. The next day, woke up, I'm fully refreshed, you know, I'm ready to, you know, just explore the ship because we stayed on Seascape. Now, we did MSC last year, but that was Meraviglia or whatever you call it, and we did MSC this year again because it was so nice last year. But this ship was MSC Seascape, and this was their newest ship, and this one was huge. This ship had, I believe, 22 levels, but only we had access to 18 levels. The other levels were like for the VIP members or the yacht club members or whatever, but still, like the rest of the ship we can explore. So yeah, I didn't really get to like walk y'all through the entire ship or show y'all everything on the ship because I was still trying to, you know, like explore myself, and I was in shock. It was a huge ship. They had a Robotron on there, and if y'all don't know what a Robotron is, it's kind of like, it's not a roller coaster, but in a sense it kind of is. It like takes you up and it moves you around and it just goes everywhere. And they had that on deck 18 and it was outside and it was crazy. I didn't pay for it. You had to pay extra for that, and I was not paying extra for that to get on, and I was definitely not getting on that because for one, we were on deck 18. Two, it was outside. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm afraid of heights. I couldn't do it. So anyway, they had that. Then they had about 3 or 4 water slides, and one of the water slides would go, you know, like off the side of the boat. I wasn't doing that either, especially after the guy was just like, all you have to do is sign a waiver, and then after that you can ride however much you want to. But I said, if you gotta sign a waiver, I'm sorry, because if I fall in this ocean, that means that it's not your fault. So I said, no, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that my outfits. I didn't get any outfit of the days. I think I got maybe one outfit of the day, and that was it. Other than that, I ain't get no outfit of the days because I was just like, every morning I got up, I was kind of like in a rush to, you know, get out and go somewhere. So I really didn't have time to pick up the camera and be like, oh,
this is my outfit of the day, this is where it's from, and blah, blah, blah.
So hopefully I'm gonna make a whole separate video of like my vacation outfits and stuff. Another thing was, okay, so we went to 4 places in total. Really, we went to 3, but it was supposed to be 4. We didn't end up going to the Cayman Islands because because the port was closed, and so we couldn't go there. And I was super sad because I heard that the Cayman Islands was nice, but you know, hey, there's always a next time. So anyway, we ended up going to Jamaica, Ocho Rios, Jamaica first. Then we were supposed to go to the Cayman Islands, but we didn't. Then we went to Cozumel, Mexico, and then lastly we went to Ocean Cay in the Bahamas, which is their private island. All of those places were nice. They were very beautiful. Ocho Rios, Jamaica, I did have a excursion to do, which is like the rafting that everyone does and everyone takes a picture there. But sadly, unfortunately for me, it was raining, so I didn't really get to get my iconic picture that I wanted there. So yeah, that was kind of sad. And then I didn't even get a beef patty, which, like I said, we skipped going to the Caymans because the port was closed. And then we went to Cozumel, Mexico. That was very nice. We stayed on the port and we just kind of like walked around. And then also we went to Ocean Cay, the Bahamas. That was beautiful because I had never been to their private island. Last year when we were on the cruise, we didn't get to dock in their private island because it was high tide. But this year we were able to dock, which I was super excited about, and I loved it so much. They had food. They had, you know, like specialty shops, like only shops that were dedicated to MSC. The beaches were nice. They had about 4 or 5 or 6 different beaches. It was beautiful. I loved it so much, and I did get some cute pictures there. Those were about the only cute pictures that I really got as far as the beach goes, because the weather was just not permitting. The weather was kind of like, in a way, it was kind of windy, and you know, it was raining a lot. And so when we first boarded the cruise, I think for about the first 2 or 3 days, it was raining nonstop. And so most people were inside. So everybody was inside, and you know, when people start to stay inside, they either eat or they drink. The bars were full, and the marketplace, which is the buffet, was super packed with people. So yeah, but it was still people swimming outside in the pools in the rain, but that wasn't gonna be me, because you think I'm gonna be wet, plus it's raining, plus it's windy. So that whole thing right there is a concoction to get sick, and I was not doing that. So anyway, I was sad about it raining, but I was like, you know, it is what it is. I'm enjoying everything that they have to offer here on the ship. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So the second day, yes. So the second day, I decided to go to this thing that they had, which was called a solos and singles cruisers event. What do they call it? It was something solo and single. So anyway, I decided to go to that because I was just like, even though I'm not a solo cruiser, you know, I'm here with my parents, and so I don't really have no friends on this cruise. I don't have any friends on this cruise. I don't know anybody on this cruise. And you know, my parents are older. I can't hang out with them all the time. And there's younger people just like me on this cruise who are, you know, by themselves. So I decided to go to that. And the lounge that we were actually in was very nice. They served hors d'oeuvres, they gave us drinks and stuff. So anyway, I just, you know, I went in there and then I started meeting all of these different people. I met like, I think it was like a group of maybe 10 or 12 of us at that lounge, and we were just having a good time. Like, and I can tell you now, most of the people that I met, well, pretty much all of them, I follow them on Instagram, but it's a couple of them who I still stay in contact with, and you know, we've gotten really close because, for one, this was a 7-day cruise. So being on a ship for that long, you're gonna create friendships, you're gonna create bonds, you're gonna go to breakfast together, you're gonna be together all the time because you're on a cruise surrounded with all these people. You're going to make friends, and that's my main thing. That was my main goal to do on this cruise, was to make friends, especially from people from different, you know, countries or different, you know, like states or whatever the case may be. Because, you know, I don't want to just meet people around, you know, my area. I want to branch out and do stuff because I'm young. Who knows? I might be able to go over there and visit. And I actually did end up meeting my friend from Australia, and me and her, we are really good friends now. And I actually met another person who was from South Africa, and it was so funny because both of them have accents. Okay, they're from 2 different places, but they both have accents, and I'm from America. And it was just funny hearing them tell me that I have an accent. I was like, oh my gosh, it is so crazy. But yeah, they were just like, you have an accent. I was like, wow. You know, people in the States already tell me I have an accent, kind of. But hearing someone from a different country telling me I have an accent, that's crazy. That's just crazy. So anyway, yes, when I went to that singles and solos thing, like, I did not leave there without someone to talk to. I didn't leave without a friend, because I think after that solos thing, I think we had all like ended up going our separate ways, but I think we all ended up staying there and we did karaoke. And girl, that's when I put on the show for karaoke, okay? And I know y'all seen it. I wasn't able to put the whole video in there because of copyright reasons. But yes, I sang It's Not Right, But It's Okay by Whitney Houston. And that was my moment, because I have been waiting for a moment in time for me to get up on stage and do karaoke and sing that song. Because for one, I love that song, okay? I don't know why I love that song so much, but I just do. 2, I know all the words to that song. I don't even have to look at the screen to know the next line or the verse or whatever, or what's going to be said. Like, I just know the words by heart. And I mean, I just love that song. I really don't know why, because you would think the way that I was singing that song that I had a dude who cheated on me. Like, honestly, you would have thought that. But no. So anyway, while I was singing that song, like, when I tell you, all the new people who I met, they literally came up on stage and supported me. And that's how you know they real, because it's just like, y'all don't even know me, but yet we sitting up in here and we supporting each other. Like, and that was the same thing we did for, you know, the other people who was in the group. We supported them when they went up on stage and did karaoke. Like, that's what I love to see. Young people supporting other young people, not putting them down. And I'm not gonna lie, it was maybe like 2 people who I'm, you know, not really cool with no more, you know, from the cruise, but that don't really matter because I wasn't really that close with them anyway. But the people that do matter is the people who I'm still talking to today, the people whose Instagram I got, you know. And it's just so crazy because I met like 8 or 9 different people on that cruise, and then it's just, you know, the people who I followed from the cruise, it's like some other people who I did meet on the cruise who I only met for like a second, or who I walked by in passing. We ended up following each other too. And it's just like, weren't you on the same cruise? Yeah, I was. I remember seeing you, you know? It's just, it amazes me how, you know, Instagram works like that. You know, you're just like, hey, I know that person, you know? It just amazes me. But anyway, yeah, karaoke, had a blast. A blast. Okay, it was so fun. All right, so let me go ahead and get to the question that y'all are probably wondering. Okay, did I meet anybody on this cruise? And when I say meet anybody, I don't mean like, you know, friends as in female friends. I mean as in like did I find anybody attractive on this cruise? Did I find anybody cute or whatever? Yeah, I did find somebody attractive. I did. And let's just say, I mean, I think he likes me back too, because I mean, I was told that he, you know, thought I was cute or whatever. But no, I'm not trying to rush into anything with it. You know, it's just like, I'd rather just be his friend first, because for one, I'm in nursing school, okay? I ain't got time for that. Right now, I might be on a break, but believe me, I think when the 18th comes, the 17th or the 18th, one of those days I go back to school, child, my answer gonna be nope, nope, nope. Sorry, I'm in nursing school. Nope, I can't. Like, that's literally been my answer. So I'd rather just be friends with, you know, him first, and then we'll just see where it goes. But I mean, nothing serious. I just found him cute. You know, he found me cute. We did talk on the cruise and stuff like that, but it was nothing serious, okay? You know, at the end of the day, we was all cool and we was all friends. With my new cruise friends that I did meet, most of them did live in Georgia, which was so ironic, because it's like you go on a cruise and you meet people from Georgia. Crazy. We did plan on hanging out, you know, after the cruise was done and stuff like that. We had already said that, like, because when I tell you, it was these two girls on the cruise, they literally became like my sisters on that cruise, because like I said, I spent 7 days on that boat, okay? Like, we did everything together. We went everywhere together. We went to the pool together. Like, we had breakfast together. Like, we did everything together, okay? We partied every night together. That's how much fun I had, and that's how much of a friendship I made with them. You know, I made a friendship with everyone else, but these two girls, it was just like, you know, I really connected with them. And they do live here in Georgia, which was a plus for me. Of course, you know, like I said, there was a big whole group of us at the singles and solos thing. And so after karaoke, we did end up splitting our own ways. And then at night, they had a party that was going on that I believe started like 12 o'clock or something like that. So we said, okay, let's go to that. And the party was in what was called the Cabaret Lounge. And so the Cabaret Lounge was on deck 7. So that's where everybody met up later that night. And so when I tell y'all, we had a time. Girl, that was so much fun. Like, I'm not really a club type person, but on that cruise, oh my gosh. When I tell you, I was up in that club every night, and it wasn't even called a club. It was called a lounge, but I'm gonna call it a club because I was up in there every night. And when I tell you, I was acting a fool, acting a straight fool. Like, I don't even know what came over me for this cruise, because when I tell you, I was just having a good time. I was enjoying myself. I was dancing. I was on the dance floor. I was not shy, okay? Like, if they had a circle to get in the middle, I did get in the middle a few times, but you know, other than that, I backed out. But still, you know, like, I was not shy on this cruise, okay? And yeah, I did have me a few drinks, but that has nothing to do with it. I still had fun regardless, which, you know, I enjoyed it. And, you know, like I said, everybody who I met, shoot, we was all having a good time. We acted like we've been knowing each other for years, you know? Like, it was crazy, but I really enjoyed it. And if my cruise friends are watching this, just know I got love for y'all, because y'all are some real ones, okay? You know, it seemed like we've been friends for years and we had just met each other, but you know, cruise friends. And they do say that people who you meet on a cruise, you'll be friends with them for years. So, of course, me and my friends on the cruise, yeah, y'all already know we're gonna be friends for years. We did go to the Cabaret Lounge, like I said, had us a good time, and we was in there every single night because they had a party every single night. Now, I will say we did, well, I ain't gonna say we, but they did start like a little riot or whatever, because the DJ, it was one night where it was like hip-hop night or whatever, and it was hip-hop and R&B night. That's what it was. It was hip-hop and R&B night. And so, of course, we were super excited because, you know, all the other previous nights, all what the DJ was playing was like Hispanic music and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. But at the same time, Black people, we ain't gonna know too much of that music. You know, like, we might, you know, be lip singing it and pretend like we know what we saying, but that's the only thing we do, and pretend. Because best believe when you cut that music off, we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing at all. And I know for me, I don't know nothing. Like that song Gasolina, all I know is Gasolina. I can't even think of the beat, but I just know Gasolina, that's it. If you ask me anything else what he said, I don't know. So that was the only music that was being played. There wasn't no line dances, there wasn't no, you know, like R&B music, there wasn't no hip-hop music, there wasn't nothing. Like, he was just not playing anything that catered toward, you know, brown-skinned people. But it's just like, if you say that this is R&B night and hip-hop night, that's what we expect for you to play, you know, because it's just like, you need to have a variety of music that caters to everyone, because we don't know this music, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other people in here who, you know, may not be black, who still don't know this music, you know. So anyway, that's when, you know, everyone is just like going to the DJ, telling him to play, you know, like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Sexy Red, even though I don't care for her, Sexy Red, you know, and all this here other stuff. And then that's when, you know, he's just like,
No, I can't do that. MSC tells me what to play, this and the third.
and I'm just like, you know, no. MSC don't tell you what to play, because when I was on MSC last year, they played whatever they wanted to. I guess he gets tired of all the complaints and stuff like that. So he takes it into his hands to get on the mic, and he says,
"Oh, I was only playing R&B and rap for an hour. That was it."
And then so after that, you know, we all get mad, because it's just like, how you only gonna play it for an hour? So, oh, and then also on top of that, he says,
"If you don't like the music choice, you can leave."
Child, all the black people, we left. We didn't care, because it's just like, nah, that's not right. First of all, that was disrespectful what you said when you came on the mic, because you didn't have to say it like that. And two, if it's called a hip-hop and R&B night, then that's all you need to play. I mean, I'm not saying that's directly like, I'm not saying that's all you need to play, but you need to play a mixture. So let's go ahead and talk about my press-on nails situation. Now, I know y'all were probably wondering, didn't this girl say she was putting on her press-on nails, and then every single time y'all seen me, I had like one less nail, or I had no nails? Yeah, that's because, like I said, I did wear them nails. I wore them nails about 3 or 4 times, and so obviously they were gonna pop off anyway. But those are the only press-on nails I had at my house, and I didn't want to go out here and buy no nails. And I could have gotten my nails done, yes, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, why waste that money if I'm gonna have to take them off for school anyway, you know? Because if I was to get them done before I left for the cruise, I would have had to get a refill, and then I would have to get them redone for my birthday, and then they was only gonna last, you know, probably like a week after my birthday, and then I would have to go back to school, so I would have to take them off. So all in the end, it would be a waste. So I just ended up doing press-ons. So they did last me a day, but that was it. After that, they popped off. And so I was just like, you know what, whatever. I ain't even got time to glue them back on. I don't want to glue them back on, because it's just like, they probably gonna pop off at the end anyway. I know y'all seen in that vlog that I had my blanket with me the whole time, and I'm glad I brought that, because that blanket came in clutch. Because like I said, it was windy on that cruise. It was very windy, and I didn't have anything long sleeve. Everything I had was short sleeve or no sleeve, or either a bathing suit. And mainly when I wore my bathing suits, it was up under my clothes. But still, that blanket came in clutch because it was so windy. Even when I had went to the pool and I laid like in the chair that was in the pool, I still had a blanket on me, and the sun was shining right down on me, but it was still cold because the wind was blowing. And with the wind blowing, that made the jacuzzis, you know, a little bit cooler. And so the jacuzzis weren't as hot as they should have been, but it was because of the wind. So I did get in the jacuzzi one time, but I never got into the pool. And like I said, they had several pools. I just never got in because it was so cold. And I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I did get a little bit of a tan. Last year, I got a darker tan because obviously I was out in the sun. It was way hotter last year. But this year, I really didn't get that much of a tan. Like, my face is a little bit darker than the rest of my body. But, well, than my chest, really, I should say, because my chest is still like a high yellow color. But my face is a little bit darker. But I honestly do like this tan on me. Okay, it looks very cute. And I did match my makeup perfectly to my tan. So that's a good thing. Also, with the cruise for the all white night, I know you all seen that I was wearing orange. So the reason why is because, for one, the outfit that I had for all white night, which was white, needed to be ironed, and there was no iron on the cruise. I did iron it when we was at the resort, but obviously like the material that it was made out of and being in my suitcase, it even got more wrinkled. And so I was just like, you know what, I cannot wear this dress wrinkled. So I wore orange, and plus two, I had wanted to wear that dress anyway for the cruise. I just didn't know when I would wear it, and I was just like, okay, we're already on day 4, so I need to hurry up and wear this dress. So I did, and it was super cute, and I wasn't the only one who did not wear all white. Most of my friends, they didn't wear all white either, because we were, you know, still kind of mad about the situation with the DJ. So we were just like, you know what, MSC, they kind of already made us mad with the DJ, so we gonna wear different colors, and we did. But you know, it was still super cute, and I did get a chance to take pictures in that dress, and I really did like them. It was so cute, and I love that dress. It was just super flowy and very just like, it set the vibe. Okay, it set the vibe. But yeah, I really did have a good time. Like when I tell y'all I had a time, like we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night. Like that was all I could say every single night, because I mean, I enjoyed myself. Like, and I keep saying that, and I know a lot of my cruise friends are probably just like, okay, this girl will not stop talking about this cruise, because I enjoyed myself so much. On that cruise, everyone, it was a bug that was going around that everyone had caught. I don't know what it was. I think it was the flu, because my friends, they have it now, and it lasted for a few days. It didn't just last for like a day or two and went away. No, it lasted for a few days, and it wasn't COVID, because she said she took an at-home COVID test and it came back negative. So I personally think it was the flu, but I really don't know. But I just think it was the flu. But everyone had it. When I tell you, people were coughing so bad. It wasn't sneezing or anything. It was mainly just coughing. So a lot of people were just coughing all over the place. People was not covering their mouth, especially these little kids with they cough like that. They just be coughing all over the place, and people just picking their nose, and just it was disgusting. So I tried my hardest to make sure I wash my hands, and you know, like just wipe my hands and stuff like that. But my family, we did bring vitamin C, so I made sure to take that every morning. And we also brought like the little vitamin C that you know, stir with hot water and stuff. So we brought that too. But yeah, it was a couple of people that had got sick, and I hated that, because I'm just like, dang, you know, I hate that y'all got sick. So yeah, that was all I had to say for my cruise story time. I know it was all over the place, but girl, when I tell y'all I had a time, and I cannot wait to go on another cruise, and y'all will see where I go to next for vacation. Who knows if it's gonna be a cruise? Who knows if it's gonna be me flying somewhere? Who knows? Because your girl is ready to travel. Okay, I'm in my prime time right now, but I can't really do nothing because I'm in nursing school. But when 2025 comes, spring semester, once I graduate, oh, I'm gone. Y'all ain't gonna see me for a while. I mean, y'all gonna see me, like I'm be vlogging, but when I say y'all ain't gonna see me, you know, in the States, nah, I'm be out traveling, okay? Because all we doing is booking flights, okay? That's what we doing over here. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.